Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to do the distributive property when referring to division. So in our last video we learned how to do it with multiplication, but in this time I want to do it with division. So essentially what it means is that I can break apart a problem like this by distributing my 5 to this number and this number separately to our numerator. Our denominator is distributed to our numerator separately. So I'm going to kind of highlight it to give you guys an example. So all you're doing is you're breaking apart the top. So do you see how this is essentially my first number, 5x? That's my first number. So I'm going to break that apart, and I'm going to break it apart from my 10 right here, okay? So I'm just going to rewrite it broken apart. So I'm going to start with 5x, and I put it over my denominator. My denominator will never change. Keep my sign. My sign was a plus, so I just wrote plus. And then I put 10 over 5. Now most of you looking at this can realize that the fraction bar is just a sign for division, and we can simplify it even further. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. My x has to stay. Keep the sign. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So my final answer could be 1x plus 2 or x plus 2. Either is correct. Again, I just took my numerator and I broke it apart with my denominator. So let's look at this next one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break apart my numerator. So my first number is 27y. My second number is 9, and my sign is a subtraction sign. So I'm going to rewrite this as 27y over 3 subtract 9 over 3. Again, I kept my denominator and I just kept the sign as well. The sign told me I'm subtracting, so I just continued that. If I were to rewrite this, 27 divided by 3 is 9y. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my final answer on this one would be 9y subtract 3. All right, we are going to do one more example on this last one. So my top number, it looks like I have a 2, a 2, subtract 14. That's where I got the 4 from. A 2 subtract 14. I'm going to take those two numbers and break them apart over my denominator. I'm distributing the denominator to each one individually. So I have 2 divided by 2. Keep my sign, which is a subtract. 14m over 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Subtract 14 divided by 2 is 7. And I just keep my m. So my answer on this one would have been 1 minus 7n. Again, this video is just to show you how you break apart a division problem using the distributive property. I distribute my denominator, which is my bottom number, to the factors of my top number, or in this case it was the add-in of my top number. Okay?